Coming up on BNN's National News in 30. Check out how Straight Talk Wireless is teaming up with Driver's Edge to improve driving. Then, everyone loves to eat something hot to keep them warm during this cold winter. And later, see how bio-waste is being converted into usable fuel. All this and more on BNN's National News in 30. Thanks for tuning in to Broadcast News Network's National News in 30. I'm Diana Lopez. Straight Talk Wireless and Driver's Edge have teamed up to create a different experience from the normal driver's ed class by putting them through more difficult situations, all with the point that phones are a dangerous distraction.
Driver's Edge takes driver's ed to a whole new level, pairing inexperienced teens with seasoned professional race car drivers.
Driver's Edge was founded for one reason, and that was to save lives and make a difference on the highway. You know, most people don't realize that car crashes are by far number one killer of America's youth, and it doesn't need to be that way.
Students get safe driving pointers as they go through a series of drills to help them learn how to react to different road hazards.
Going through this program, I plan to completely focus on the road when I drive and not get distracted.
Now, Driver's Edge has partnered with Straight Talk Wireless to take aim at the number one distraction for teen drivers, their cell phones.
You know, distractions are responsible for 80% of all collisions that are out there on the highway, and a large percentage of those collisions are caused by texting and talking on your cell phone.
This device, available at Walmart through Straight Talk, blocks cell phone calls and texts when a car is in motion. To learn more, visit stsafedriver.com. This is Blake Weathers reporting.
Nothing warms your bones and blood like a hot bowl of chili, and who better to whip up the dish than some Texans? Check out how these people react when their taste buds get a touch of this delicious heat.
Make no mistake about it, a hot bowl of chili is what Texans crave this time of year.
It's really good.
Yeah, we have 12 different recipes.
We're at the Texas State Fair. I'm here photographing Wolf Brand chili and telling the story of what makes Wolf Brand chili so bold and flavorful.
Most chili lovers agree that the warm stick-to-your-ribs quality makes chili a favorite as the leaves begin to change colors.
I like the taste of it. Like she said, it's not hot, but it has that little kick to it, a little spice, and that's what I like.
There's nothing like the taste of this Texas State dish, especially when it's Wolf Brand chili.
And our mom's been buying it forever. I don't even think we really eat any other kind of chili, honestly. It's something that we take when we go on vacation.
Purists enjoy the flavor straight out of the can with a few condiments on the side.
It tastes so homemade. It has a good taste to it. You know, I mean, it's like you just, you know, like your grandma, something your grandma would make homemade. That's what it reminds me of, with the chili meat
like
and all.
Yeah, kind of cold outside, and a big pot of chili and some crackers and by the fire.
This is Vincent Michaels reporting.
Adidas has partnered with some of the world's most skillful extreme sports athletes, including slackliner Haley Ashburn, paraglider Jean-Baptiste Chandelier, and ice climber Jan-Hee Han, to launch the hashtag Open All Winter campaign and the Climate Heat Range. Open All Winter revolves around the different activities sports enthusiasts can do outside, from training to running and all kinds of outdoor sports in snow and ice. The new Climate Heat Range includes a number of winter products that, thanks to their outstanding insulation properties, will keep the wearer warm even in the extreme conditions.
Coming to the Violet Towers, I was really intimidated by the whole mountaineering aspect of this project. There's backcountry skiing involved to get up to the towers. There's climbing with ice and snow all around us. There's rigging the High Line on top of a tower covered with snow that you can fall off on every side. So I like making sports projects that combine several different sports. My goal in life is to show women that they can do sports like this, that it doesn't have to be so difficult. It doesn't have to be an area that only men can do. And I just think showing people that things like this are possible is amazing. And I think if you see someone else doing it, I hope to inspire other people to reach for these same goals because, you know, it's a lot of hard work, but it's not impossible. Been avoiding lines of this length for a little while because they really kick your butt. They literally, I have bruises all on my legs. It's really difficult to project long lines like these. It's like on a short high line, I can just stand up and walk across and I don't have to fall and it's no big deal. And on this line, I was falling and getting hurt and getting back up and having to work so hard. And in the end, I actually found that to be far more rewarding than walking the short lines. So I think I'll go home and try to walk longer and longer high lines and maybe see if I can break the women's world record, longest high line. I love the Dolomites. I'm going to come back as soon as I can. I loved the climbing here. I loved the hiking here. I loved all the views. You get to the top of these towers and it's like 360 degrees mountains and rocks as far as you can see. It's amazing.
When we return, get a sneak peek at the film Paddington Bear.
The Tax 10,000 Network has helped people all over America with their tax problems. Just listen to one of the many questions that we are asked to resolve every day.
I've been getting collection letters and I'm being threatened with wage garnishments. Can I keep the IRS from taking my money?
Our tax partners negotiate with the IRS directly on your behalf and can help stop wage garnishments, liens, and levies before they happen. Don't wait any longer. Call Tax 10,000 today for your free evaluation.
Henry Repeating Arms is a family-owned business.
At Henry, we make sure that each part of every rifle is made in America.
Like gun barrel quality steel from Ohio, brass castings from Pittsburgh, and the finest American walnut from Missouri. We deliver an American-made rifle that you would be proud to own.
To own your own piece of American history, call now for your free Henry catalog and a list of dealers in your area, plus a free decal. Call now.
An important medical alert for men who have taken androgel and other testosterone therapy products. Androgel and other low-T products that are marketed to treat lack of energy, decrease sex drive, and physical and emotional changes have been linked to heart attack, stroke, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, death, and other serious cardiac events. Scientific studies indicate that the use of testosterone therapy products doubled the risk of heart attack in men over 65 and tripled the risk in younger men who have a history of heart disease. If you or a loved one took androgel or a testosterone therapy product and suffered heart attack, stroke, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, death, or any other serious cardiac event, you should call the attorneys of Parliament Law Firm to learn the legal options against the drug's manufacturer. Let our experienced legal team fight for the compensation and justice you deserve.
Call Parliament Law Firm at 1-800-590-9527 for a free and confidential legal consultation. That's 1-800-590-9527.
Welcome back to BNN. I'm Diana Lopez. The classic Paddington Bear made his first appearance in 1958, but is now making a reappearance in the film simply titled Paddington. Maybe this beloved bear of the past can become a new favorite for this generation. We've got some of the behind-the-scenes footage of this vintage icon.
Paddington strikes a chord with everyone.
We have a guest for the night, a bear.
He's an explorer in a strange place that he hopes he's going to find welcoming.
London is so important to him, to the stories. Although he comes from darkest Peru, he settled in London.
The truth is he has, over the years, become a bit of an icon.
Grizzly? Not particularly.
Mind you, I haven't seen him in the mornings. This trail is a wonderful way of bringing that to life.
In a way, you can be, like Paddington, a great explorer.
The Paddington Trail is going to be 50 bears all around London in various landmarks, of course, iconically at Paddington Station itself, and there will be trails you can follow to find each one.
What's going to happen with these bears is they're going to be auctioned off, and the proceeds of the auction are going to go towards the NSPCC.
The NSPCC is as much part of the fabric of Britain as Paddington has become.
The NSPCC are the Mr. and Mrs. Brown for children who are at risk of being neglected. We want every child to have a really wonderful start in life.
And so I think it's a perfect marriage of a wonderful charity and an adorable, iconic figure.
You'll be able to explore the city going from Paddington to Paddington.
This is a great way to navigate London, to see the sights, to follow this bear on his journey as he works his way through the streets and see all the obvious tourist attractions, Trafalgar Square, Leicester Square, but also some of the alleyways and byways that they might otherwise not have gone to.
Of course, you can take photographs of them, photograph yourself with Paddington, you can upload them onto the internet.
You can go to the Visit London website. The Visit London will be the digital partner, if you like, guiding them through where they are.
It'll be wonderful for visitors. It'll be a bit of fun for Londoners as well to spot them all around town. I hope this trail will make people look at London with fresh, open eyes.
Following the best third quarter performance in company history, today, Kia Motors America announced record October sales of 44,694 units, led by the high demand of the U.S.-built Optima midsize sedan and the iconic Soul with 11,840 and 10,685 vehicles sold respectively. Michael Sprague, Executive Vice President of Sales and Marketing, said, "Declining gas prices are bringing a steady supply of customers into the market, and our new products have played a role in the steady growth Kia has experienced this year. Kia has one of the youngest and best-looking lineups in the business, including the all-new Sedona multi-purpose vehicle, which is now arriving in dealerships and challenges the segments with its SUV-inspired design, full array of advanced technology, and first-class airliner amenities." When we return, you'd be surprised what your sewage sludge can create. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is important news for boys and men who have taken the psychiatric drug Risperdal and then suffered male breast enlargement. Males injured by Risperdal may require surgery for breast reduction or a mastectomy. If you or a loved one took Risperdal and then saw a doctor for male breast enlargement, also known as gynecomastia, you may have a right to a cash award and medical expenses. Call the law offices of Davis & Crump at the number below right now to find out if you are eligible.
Are the credit card bills closing in on you? Sick and tired of the constant struggle just to stay afloat? Shouldn't this be the year you get a fresh start? Well, now you can settle your debts with dignity and without bankruptcy, with zero upfront or monthly fees. Get the professional help at the Thomas & Law Group and get a fresh start. It's easy to sign up. We do all the real work. Better than credit consolidation or credit counseling, the Thomas & Law Group uses the power of legal professionals to settle your debts.
Attention all parents of boys who have taken the drug Risperdal. The medication Risperdal, approved to treat bipolar disorder, ADHD, irritability associated with autism, and other behavior disorders, has been linked to abnormal weight gain and breast tissue growth in boys, also known as gynecomastia. Males who develop gynecomastia are often required to undergo corrective surgical procedures, and many patients suffer emotional trauma in addition to the physical pain and suffering. If your son was prescribed Risperdal and was diagnosed with gynecomastia after taking the medication, you should call Parliament Law Firm to learn the legal options against the drug's manufacturer. Let our experienced legal team fight for the compensation and justice you deserve. Your claim may have time-sensitive criteria, so contact us now to see if you are eligible for a Risperdal lawsuit.
Contact the attorneys of Parliament Law Firm at 1-800-921-0567 for a free and confidential legal consultation. That's 1-800-921-0567.
Welcome back to BNN. I'm Diana Lopez. When you think of waste and sewage, you don't typically think of fuel for your car. But maybe the people from Quasar will change your mind.
That's sewage sludge that's not going into a landfill.
Instead, it's going in here, where a natural biologic process known as anaerobic digestion turns it into this.
What others consider waste, we consider resource. This facility will process approximately 100,000 tons of organic residuals. We take fats, oils, and grease, sewage, sludge, food waste residuals, and commercial organics to convert it biologically to energy for electric and CNG for motor vehicles.
A variety of common wastes can create energy. Anheuser-Busch's Columbus Brewery provides organic byproduct, food waste from Cleveland's Progressive Field, and biosolids from the city of Columbus's wastewater are all converted into CNG by Quasar. For years, automakers have sought cleaner, renewable, and domestically produced fuels that meet customers' demands. Natural gas from waste products answers those needs.
Compressed natural gas, or CNG, is a wonderful fuel. First off, it's domestically produced, it's renewable, and it's cheaper, on average, gas gallon equivalent. However, the infrastructure for getting this fuel is not quite where it needs to be.
Currently, there are about 1,200 CNG stations across the country. Not enough to sell exclusively CNG vehicles outside of fleet vehicles. However, automakers like Chevrolet are now selling biofuel vehicles like this Impala.
It has the ability to run on gasoline or CNG, so you have no range anxiety. Use CNG when it's available, use gasoline to get you where you need to go.
The 2015 CNG biofuel Impala will be available at the end of this year. To find out if there's a CNG station near you, go to cngnow.com. I'm Chris Hansen.
Novartis will participate in the 63rd meeting of the American Society of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene with some news about its contribution to the fight against malaria and a pipeline update. Kamal Mahed, the Senior Global Brand Medical Director, will co-chair a scientific discussion on malaria treatment.
At Novartis, we've been a leader in the fight against malaria for many years, since the introduction of our original anti-malaria treatment, followed by our formulation that disperses in water for children. However, over 3 billion people are still at risk of contracting malaria, and we're seeing the first signs of anti-malaria drug resistance in Southeast Asia, so research into new treatment options is vital. I'm proud that Novartis has one of the strongest anti-malaria pipelines in the industry and that we're continuing to drive change in the management and the treatment of this disease. In the past 5 years, we've identified 3 new classes of anti-malaria compounds. KAE609 is the most advanced. It's been shown to act faster than existing ACT therapies and may combat the parasite's ability to develop resistance to treatment. Now, these new compounds represent exciting opportunities, potentially paving the way for new approaches in malaria management and helping us get closer to the ultimate goal of malaria elimination.
When BNN returns, see how Repsol is creating technologies to improve decision-making for the future.
The Tax 10,000 Network has helped people all over America with their tax problems. Just listen to one of the many questions that we are asked to resolve every day.
I've been getting collection letters, and I'm being threatened with wage garnishments. Can I keep the IRS from taking my money?
Our tax partners negotiate with the IRS directly on your behalf and can help stop wage garnishments, liens, and levies before they happen. Don't wait any longer. Call Tax 10,000 today for your free evaluation.
An important medical alert for men who have taken androgel and other testosterone therapy products. Androgel and other low-T products that are marketed to treat lack of energy, decrease sex drive, and physical and emotional changes have been linked to heart attack, stroke, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, death, and other serious cardiac events. Scientific studies indicate that the use of testosterone therapy products doubled the risk of heart attack in men over 65 and tripled the risk in younger men who have a history of heart disease. If you or a loved one took androgel or a testosterone therapy product and suffered heart attack, stroke, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, death, or any other serious cardiac event, you should call the attorneys of Parliament Law Firm to learn the legal options against the drug's manufacturer. Let our experienced legal team fight for the compensation and justice you deserve.
Call Parliament Law Firm at 1-800-590-9527 for a free and confidential legal consultation. That's 1-800-590-9527.
This is important news for boys and men who have taken the psychiatric drug Risperdal and then suffered male breast enlargement. Males injured by Risperdal may require surgery for breast reduction or a mastectomy. If you or a loved one took Risperdal and then saw a doctor for male breast enlargement, also known as gynecomastia, you may have a right to a cash award and medical expenses. Call the law offices of Davis & Crump at the number below right now to find out if you are eligible.
Welcome back to BNN. I'm Diana Lopez. Repsol has created technologies for the future, allowing more interaction of teammates to improve brainstorming and creative thoughts. This will allow for higher productivity in the office and help grow great ideas into reality.
Repsol is an early adopter who is working with us to develop technologies that can improve decision making in extremely complex and modern environments that they are working in. We hope to enhance and make progress in the field of cognitive computing together.
For a company of the size of Repsol, it's always very difficult to compete with the giants. We have very clear that our advantage has to be based on technology, innovation, and talent. Making decisions in oil and gas industry is always complex. The way we have to acquire our exploration blocks, the way we produce our fields, always require making decisions in difficult scenarios. Having the assistance of intelligent computers helping us to make these decisions is going to be for sure a new era of oil and gas industry.
When we think about cognitive computing environments, we're thinking about places for strategic decision making, where we're bringing together groups of people. It's no longer you sitting alone in your office, staring at a display and a keyboard, but it's rather you interacting with your counterparts. People from economics, from business, from operations, all doing this together at the same time. So when we think about our cell, our cognitive environments laboratory, we're really thinking of technology of the future. And in part, there's a sensor-enabled room. There's microphones and there's video cameras, there are Kinect devices, there's all kinds of ways of interacting with people, helping people interact together. There's a back end to it as well. When you think about Watson, there's a machine that's there. There's also this distributed multi-agent system. It could be behind the glass in a computer room. It could be on your cell phone. It could be out in the cloud. But you're going to be making applications, composing them in real time, making use of these cognitive agents, if you will. They may live for an hour during a decision. They may live forever. Something will train and work with you as well. It'll know you, how you do decisions and make decisions, what you need at the time, and it's context aware. It's going to know where you are in time and space, and it'll make those attributes of the environment as well as a computing capability available to you at that point.
In this kind of collaboration, we try to find the synergy. I mean, synergy for us is try to take the knowledge of the oil industry that we have internally in Repsol with the knowledge of the cognitive system that you have in IBM. This is very important to work together, okay, in order to reach our big challenge that we have at this moment in this project.
The Volvo Ocean Race sounds like a relaxing sailing club, but it's not. It's an intense race that you have to see to understand. Check out some of this footage from the sailor's point of view.
My name is Jan. This is the leg one of the Volvo Ocean Race here on Donford, and we're in the Roaring Forties. Water, but it's very cold. But it's good. Our boat is in very good speed mode, and I hope we can go back to land as soon, a bit early because of the good wind. First time in the Roaring Forties. How is it? Yeah, it's good. It's a bit windy, with some waves, and some some seed, some water on the deck. So it's quite okay. But we can use. Wow.
This is why I signed up to be here.
Cape Town, we got less than 1900 miles. You know, it's a really nice breeze, 25-26 knots. Wouldn't want too much more, because then you start to have difficult decisions about sail selection and boat handling. Right now it's good. You just stay on full main and big shoot and put Parker on the wheel and hope it keeps it upright.
What's getting you through the end of this watch right now, UC?
Chicken noodle freeze dry. Looking forward to it. It's been quite cold.
The weather's like it's grey and it's cold and it's wet. So it's like being back in Denmark. I kind of like that. Is that right, Nikolai? It's like a nice autumn day in Denmark. Oh, this is warm. It's not even cold yet here.
Well, the myth has it that albatrosses are all the lost sailors that become albatrosses, and they follow you around, giving you wisdom and safety. So whenever you're in the Southern Ocean and you're looking at some hard times, if you've got an albatross with you, you know you're in good hands. So every time I see an albatross, I think of our lost sailor Magnus and doing one of these ones, and it makes me smile directly. So we've had a few flying around us in the last couple of days, so hopefully Magnus bringing us some good karma and some heavy wind.
Thanks for watching BNN's National News in 30. You can always rewatch this episode on bnntvnews.com. I'm Diana Lopez, and we'll see you next time.
The Tax 10,000 Network has helped people all over America with their tax problems. Just listen to one of the many questions that we are asked to resolve every day.
I've been getting collection letters, and I'm being threatened with wage garnishments. Can I keep the IRS from taking my money?
Our tax partners negotiate with the IRS directly on your behalf and can help stop wage garnishments, liens, and levies before they happen. Don't wait any longer. Call Tax 10,000 today for your free evaluation.